Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. We're going to get started in the center of our page with the eyes. So over on the left side of our page we're going to draw a circle. Starting from the very top, work our way around towards the bottom of the eye, and then back up towards the top. Now I'm going to leave a gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right. So we want to line up the top of the circle, come all the way down towards the same height, and then back up towards the top. Over on the left side of each eye, I'm going to draw a circle for a highlight. So up against the edge of the eye, I'm going to work our way around, and then back out. Now let's line this up on the right side. In the center of each eye, I'm going to draw a smaller circle for the pupil, but we're going to tuck this in underneath the highlight. So we'll start at the bottom of the highlight, curve around, and then tuck that back in. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now I'm going to fill the pupils in black. Now let's move up and draw on the eyebrows. The eyebrow on the left is going to be dropped down on top of the eye. So we start on the edge of the eye, we're going to step up, we're going to curve down on top of the eye, and then pull that in. Now back to the outside, we're going to curve it out and then down. Now we're going to thicken up the eyebrow. Starting from the bottom, we're going to taper this up towards the top. Now I'm going to curve down in towards that center point. Now we're going to raise up the right eyebrow. So we're going to line this up on the inside. Start here, we're going to step up, start with a point. We're going to curve up and out towards the right, and then we'll curve it out and then down. Now again, let's thicken this up. Starting from the inside, we're going to taper it up towards the top, curve around, and then down towards the bottom. In line with the bottom edge of the eye, we're going to move to the center and draw the nose. So start on the left, we're going to curve down and then up. Now we move down again and draw in the mouth. Starting from the left side, we're going to curve down and up. Let's go back to the left side, we're going to draw on the bottom of the mouth. We're going to come down a little bit lower in the middle, and then pull that back up. Now we're going to add a curve on the outside corner of the mouth. Stepping up, we're going to curve down and then out. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to move out and draw on the lower part of the head. From the left eye, we're going to step out. We start by coming down, round out the bottom of the chin. Now we make our way back up towards the right side. Rounding this out, curve up, and go straight up. Let's add a swirl in the bottom of the chin. Starting from the center, we're going to curve out, around. It's almost like drawing a circle, but we're going to curl this back in on the inside. Now back to the top, we're going to draw the inside edge of the head. Starting from here, we're going to curve this out, go around the eyebrow, and pull that in. Now I'm going to dip down in the center, in behind the right eyebrow. So I'm going to curve down, and go back up, in behind the eyebrow. Now we go to the right side, we're going to curve out, and then in towards the top of the head. Now let's draw on the outside of the head. From this point, we're going to step out, we're going to draw almost like a half circle going around. Go up, round out the top of the head, and then bring this back down on the right side. Let's add the ear cover. Back on the left side, we're going to bump this out and pull that in behind the head. Now that we complete the head, let's work our way down the body. We're going to start with the large collar first. So over on the left side, I'm going to draw a curve coming down underneath the chin. I'm going to pull that back up on the right side. And then from the ends, we're going to wrap this around the head. From here on the left, we're going to curve up and then in. Let's draw on the sides of the neck. On the left side, I'm going to draw a straight line coming down. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. Now let's round out the side of the body. Starting from this point on the left, we're going to curve down and then pull that in. Let's go to the right and curve down and in towards the same height. Now we want to connect these 2 points with a slight curve going in the middle, going up and then down. Now we're going to draw another curve going in the opposite direction. So from this point, we're going to step up. We're going to curve down, leaving a gap in the middle, and back up on the right. You're going to draw two straight angled lines going up towards the top corner of the collar. From the center of this line, I'm going to draw a straight line going up about halfway. From the center, we're going to angle up and out toward the left, and then the right. And we're going to pull this straight up towards the edge of the collar. Now let's add some buttons to the chest. On the left side, we're going to add 3 ovals. Let's start with the one on the outside. Start with 1 oval, leave a small gap, draw the second one, and then 1 more. And then over on the right side, we're going to add 1 circle. Now from the bottom corners, I want to draw an angled line going down and out towards the side of the body. Now I'm going to step in, draw that same angled line going out. Now from these 2 points, we're going to step in, draw 2 straight lines coming down towards the hip. Starting on the left, and then the right. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, coming down, and then back up. Now from this bottom curve, we're going to step up. We're just going to duplicate that curve, going across, step up again and do that 1 more time. Now let's move in towards the center and down. We're going to draw a short line going across. Now from the left side, I want to curve up and out towards the left hip. Just bending that out. And then on the right, we're going to do the same thing. Then from the inside corners, we're going to curve out and down towards the bottom of the heel. 1 on the left, and 1 out towards the right. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. So from the heel, we're going to curve down and up towards the toe. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now just up above the heel, we're going to add a circle. So starting on the left side, on the inside edge of the leg, draw 1 circle, line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Now back on the left side, we're going to curve up the top of the foot in behind that circle. So we're going to go up and curve that down. Let's do the same thing on the right, curving up and then down. Let's thicken up the sole. I want to take this curve and just duplicate it just up above. Now let's add a toe cap. At the top of the foot, we're going to curve in and then down. Now we're going to move back up to the hip and draw the side of the leg. Starting from the left hip, I'm going to curve out and then down on top of the foot on both sides. Let's add a strap along the top of the foot. We're going to step up, just follow the same curve of the foot going in behind that circle. Now about halfway down the leg, we're going to add a seam. Starting from the outside, we're going to curve down and then back up. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. Let's start about halfway down the side of the body. Right here, we're going to curve out and down towards the wrist. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now back on the left side, let's start with a thumb. We're going to start with a small half circle, curving in and then back out. At the end of the thumb, we draw a small bracket. Now at the bottom of the thumb, draw the first finger, curving down and up around that bracket. We're going to add 2 more fingers. We're going to step down, curve down and up the second finger. Now the third finger, we're going to curve out and then in behind the body, just below that point. Curve out. Now let's start to curve that in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting with the thumb and a bracket. Add in the first finger. Step down and add the second finger. Now the third finger, we're going to go all the way around, up, in behind the body. Now we're going to add the cuff. Starting from the wrist, we're going to curve up and down towards the outside of the arm on both sides. Now on the back of the hands, we're going to add a small circle. Let's add a little bit more detail to the arms. Starting from the inside edge of the arm, we're going to curve out and then up towards the top of the arm on both sides. And then about halfway down this curve, we curve up and out towards the side of the arm. Now we're going to step up and just duplicate that, coming in. Same curve on both sides. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.